Anyway, while this is cooking right here, we are heating up the water over
here.
on this side.
See, and this is also, it's an electric range, which is, we're used to gas ranges. Electric ranges change
They change everything.
Because everything is meant to be cooked on a gas thing, and when you move to an electric, it is different.
So let me see.
Well, I see you're wearing your atomic watch from Casio.
Yeah. This is kind of fun.
I know, it's neat. We took us forever to figure out how to make it work.
It's an atomic watch, which is way cool, from Casio. This solar powered.
Yep.
Right? The cool part is it always tells your time. What did you put in, LAX?
LAX, because it's as close as I could get to Los Angeles.
But you know what? This one's a wave scepter. What does that mean?
Well, I don't know. Take and tell waves.
We're trying to figure. It tells waves.
When you're at and what the wave is going to be, I think at a beach in your area.
Ooh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
It also has timers on it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're warming that up. Okay, the water's boiling. It's boiling. Come on. Okay, I guess we can make it go faster with a on it.
Yeah. There we go.
Do you want to come over here? Okay, so Old Cam has reminded me that since, even though we put butter in there to make this somewhat a non-stick surface, I still need to be moving it around. Well, because this is scrambled eggs, but also so it's not just a total mess. Well, because if you're used to working with a non-stick pan,
there was a time when there wasn't non-stick pans.
In fact, yeah.
I know it's back in those old days, like the 90s.
Ooh.
I know.
And if you're working with a non-stick pan, of course, it's better to use plastic.
Yeah. Never ever put anything metal in any pan that you're cooking with. Skillets, even if it's a cast iron, don't do it.
Well, also with the non-stick, if you cut the surface, that's not good.
Yeah.
If you cut the surface, you should actually replace the pan, because what happens?
Yeah. Then it puts the stuff into the thing. Basically, it would help if we turned the heat up on it.
Was this like watching grass grow?
Oh, I know. Eggs are not supposed to be like watching paint on a wall dry. No, that's like when you're loading videos to the internet. That may remind you of watching paint dry if you don't have a fast service.
Okay, would you like cheese on this? And,
not until it's done.
And tomato sauce.
Well, you can put tomato sauce. You can put any time you want, but I wouldn't put the cheese on until it was finished cooking.
Oh, I was just going to pour the cheese on the tomato sauce on top afterwards.
You put the tomato sauce on about right now. I know. She's got this thing about her own way of cooking.
I don't. Where's the scissors? Okay, hold on a minute.
I don't know. Dump some of it. We'll see. I know she's cooking this for me. So, were you going to use this for your recipe or what?
I'm going to use a little bit of the tomato.
Okay, then just mix what you got there.
Here's the fun part is, Old Cam reminds me, just because it shows that you're supposed to cut it off with scissors, you don't have to run to the other room to go get the scissors, which is what I was going to do.
Yeah, but the people often don't have scissors when they go on vacations in a strange kitchen.
And so what you do is you just use the knife to cut it.
Yeah.
And this is always fun because you're cooking for someone else.
I know. Well, this is being made up as she goes along.
So take a look at this. Aha, it's about done. Perfect for Old Cam. So make it to your liking. We're just going to go ahead and dump that. Remember, this is electric. This is not gas. Golly, that made a whole lot more than I thought.
Yeah.
Wow, you got a good appetite.
Well, we tend to always make more but this is leftovers, so basically, if it's leftovers, it's not really anything. But if you don't eat it,
it gets dumped.
This would normally get dumped to begin with.
And the cheese right here, we're just going to sprinkle the cheese on it and let the heat from this melt the cheese.
Yeah.
And naturally,
it's stuck together. We actually, this is. I don't look at that. No, it looks good. It does not look good, folks.
Doesn't that look good? And that's actually pizza cheese.
That's just what was left of a cheese package.
And if you keep watching that, it will gradually melt. But meanwhile,
I
The
know.
water has boiled.
I know, look at that, boiled water. Now we're going to have something that, you know.
I'm gonna smell this because I don't even know exactly what this is. This actually, it says Simply Asia. It came with a different package.
No, it came with the Chinese meal we picked up weeks ago or months ago.
That should work.
Yeah.
I mean, this sounds kind of crazy. It's like one Asian thing versus another, but it's
But we just
Asian
thrown
flavors.
it away because
it was headed for the trash can.
yeah.
So part of this is for an experiment. If you don't like the taste, actually I smelled it beforehand. So if I didn't like how it smelled, I
Well,
actually
basically
wouldn't
it's
dump it
the
in
sauce that goes with the noodle, the Chinese noodle dish. So
there. Now here's the thing with egg flour soup. Got the scrambled eggs.
Oops.
Now you pour it in, and
it makes a great big mess. Oh, I remember this now.
yeah,
I do remember this. It makes these cute little things right there.
And usually they don't have quite this much egg, but I always like lots of egg.
And we can't take the eggs with us.
So we're just pouring it in.
Yeah, but we're still here for another day, which means have leftovers tomorrow.
And the other part is, remember all that ham?
Yeah.
See, part of it, we needed to keep that over there. We could have put this in before the eggs because the eggs are actually done like that.
This is all pre-cooked ham also.
Yeah, so all it needs to do is warm up anyway.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? In retrospect, I probably would have put the ham in there first.
I know,
But that's okay.
we also would have probably used the ham that was chopped up first on the other side. Which,
I know!
see that over there?
We thought about that. Well, you know, part of it is I keep thinking it's egg-based, so I start with the eggs. Now, this is more Asian. I'm wondering, I was thinking of pouring this in there, making it a little tomato base with that. Although that's kind of Asian. Let me smell that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what it smells like. Oh, that might be good like that.
Yeah.
Of course, you can always... I'm going to put just a splash of this in because I can't leave it alone.
I know, because it's basically a really great, sun-dried tomatoes. It's a great little thing.
This
I
is
mean,
Bertolli.
Yeah.
This is really good stuff. So part of it is I want to just try it.
Because I've made spaghetti with it and stuff. It's a fast. You actually need 2 packages of that to make a good thing of spaghetti. Look how much the cheese has been melting over there. Look at that.
The cheese is already melted.
Most
of it.
You don't have to. You let the heat.
Oh, look how much more extra you have.
That's what I was talking about. I would have used that side before this side, but look at that. That's.
Well, it just so happened this was ready sooner.
Okay. That's.
So that it actually also I can look at it. It needs a little bit more.
Spices. This what's neat about this is that you can grind it out.
I know. And with that, we'll just put it in. I know. People didn't know you can make things like that.
Yeah, it's just leftovers.
Okay.
You know, it's okay. Everything is in front of everything in the kitchen. If we don't make coffee.
Well, and it's just as easy as that. So with that, all I do is
And get a thing.
pour it in a bowl.
Yeah,
Believe this? We even had a soup ladle in here.
Well, yeah, this is a really nice place. I mean, you guys should see this place. Look at that, folks. And there it is.
And actually, that's a lot more egg than you would ever find it.
And for all practical purposes, you're seeing this was done, everything, both meals were cooked in less than 20 minutes.
Actually, it was probably took more time to set up.
Yeah, it took more time to set up than it did to cook.
Yeah.
It would take more time to clean everything than it did to cook, so.
It's very quick.
But this is what you can do with leftovers. We had this as the leftovers we had. So this is what we cooked with.
Oh, that's really good.
Right, so.
Okay, and with that, you never know what's cooking with not a spring chick and all the camp. Because, you know, we do try and be green, and we're just not talking about a small carbon footprint when it comes to what I'm wearing. And so, you can laugh with us as I make a mess. I'll come out to clean it up. But for now, and come join us for more cooking fun at www.montybubbles.net.